Oh my goodness, Darktrace financial year 2021 earnings has been released. I've reviewed for the last 24 hours and all I can say is I am super bullish about this stock, even more than my last video which I released back in July. So congratulations to everyone who listened to me, who followed me, and my patrons who actually got in early to buy, and now we are up on a very good climb. And guess what? This stock has got so much more to run because it's so undervalued, so under the radar. I'm in so early to a point that I may even buy more. And the next thing I want to say is, when I did my video previously, I said that there's an error in the valuation for the IPO at 1.5 billion. And guess what? 2 months later, Guardian, Yahoo Finance have released an article written about how undervalued they are. So Guardian, if you want free articles from me, I'll give you 2 free articles, and the third one, I'll charge you an arm and a leg. So in this video, I really want to share about the breakdown earnings, the buying strategy on what we should be doing to get into this business. And finally, I really want to cover the Q&A. I've been receiving lots of questions, so I want to cover a bit of base on Q&A. And now let's start with the earnings. The earnings are key. A couple of key points that I want to share. First one I want to share is the customer base growth has grown from 3,800 to 5,600 reoccurring customers. Okay, when Darktrace started, they had loads of low-paying customers or customers with ARR, accumulative recurring revenue of under 100,000 year sales, but now they struck the biggest deal in this quarter with the likes of Microsoft, Salesforce. So they're serving clients with large corporation on the SaaS, the cloud computing type companies. So well done to Darktrace, and I think this will grow more and more year on year. And the second thing that I would like to share about Darktrace, which they've improved so much, is their marketing. Marketing is transparent, it's clear. I follow them on Twitter and they share real case studies on how they stop email spoofing, how they stop ransomware, and how they're collaborating with Formula One. And these are just pushing their brand and pushing their capabilities on what they can do, so customers and clients will understand, and this is how they get. And the next thing, number 3, is the numbers. The numbers, earnings at the moment, 199 million from 2020. And now this year, 281 million for 2021, which is an increase of 41%. So it looks relatively young, it looks relatively strong, but their net loss this year has grew from 28 million of last year now to 150 million. You're going, wow, the loss is huge. What is happening here? They managed to justify that 15 million goes to the IPO, and also the IPO money they've got in, they are trying to grow their staff. Recruitment, they're trying to recruit new people, they're trying to open up more offices, they are trying to improve the R&D investment research to sustain the growth. And the next point, number 4, is the guidance. Such bullish on the guidance. So last year, they were around about a 28 to 30% growth. Remember, my rule of thumb is I only invest in hyper growth companies that's over 35%. And guess what? Now the forecast for the next year, 2022, is 35 to 37%. And point number 6, they showed on their charts, which is so promising. I think you need to read this. What they're saying is we've got 5,600 customers now. Potentially, we can grow up to 150,000 customer base in the next medium long-term future. And what they're saying that this $6 billion company could potentially, on the bottom total addressable market, be a $41 billion company. Okay, bottom 41, which counts up to 6x, okay? But on the top, if they do well, they compete with likes of CrowdStrike. If they do very well and grab the total addressable market beyond cybersecurity, they're looking at 125 billion total addressable market they will be capturing. So this is so promising, and this equals what I've said last time, in the equivalent of 20x. Their revenue and geographic growth. They are a British company. They've got an office also in San Francisco. But guess what? The UK clients are the least. It's only 18%. The rest of the world, 21%. EU, 22%. And US and Canada are 39%. Okay, for section 2, I really want to speak about the buy strategy, buy trigger. So let me share you my point of view. So remember, this is a long-term stock. Don't expect it to go 10x in the next 12 months. Buying strategy is, I would first buy for your pension or your kids' fund. Remember, your pension will be long-term. I've still got another 15 years before I can trigger my pension pot. My kids got another a good 12 years or 15 years before they will trigger their ISA, their kids' saving account. And secondly, if you're asking me about, Alex, what is your buy trigger? I think they should drop round about the 700, 725, 750 mark, okay? They might drop lower, they might not drop where the last strength support is. But overall, if you're in here for the long run, you're going to be buying, you're going to be accumulating, just buy on the dip. Just buy whenever you can afford. Dollar cost average every 3 months, save it and just buy in. Don't think about it because this company will grow. Remember, total addressable market, we're looking lower bottom, 41 billion or 125 billions on the tops. So there's still so much room for growth. Even if you buy it now at £8 or £9 or £10, when it hits £30, it's not going to make much difference for you. Now there's a couple of Q&A questions which have came out from a Discord channel and also from a last video. So common question I asked. So the first one is, how do you buy this on US? In the UK, it's called dark.l, okay, D-A-R-K, that's the ticker. So guys in UK and Europe, you can buy this on the FTSE stock exchange. But if you're in the US, you need to buy over the counter, OTC, and the ticker will be DRKTF. I repeat, DRKTF. So this is over the counter, you can get it. And second thing is, folks are asking, since it's got to FTSE 250 and that's what's bumped its price up, Alex, why is this not on the New York Stock Exchange? I think this has been asked by one of my Discord members called Bushwhack, and they say it's a good point. At the moment it's over the counter, but it is not listed on New York Stock Exchange because they haven't officially went and rang the bell, ding ding ding, like the likes of Barclays or Shell to open up a listing on New York Stock Exchange. So, and number 3, folks are asking what will happen if you go from FTSE 250 to FTSE 100 and when? So for me, rule of thumb, going from FTSE 250 to FTSE 100, there's a potential of 5 to 10x. When? I'm not going to be promising saying that it's going to happen in the next 2 years, but I think once this company starts bringing in $1 billion revenue every year, which is the next 5 years, I predict 2025, 26, then they will go into FTSE 100. So I'd rather have Darktrace grow nice and slow rather than swing too volatile or jump up too high too fast. Thank you very much. I hope you enjoyed this video on Darktrace, my second video on YouTube here, and I'll buy some more. I could buy up to 5 to 10,000 pounds. I am so tempted to go all in just now because so promising after the financial year 2022. And they're doing really well. So join my Patreon. I release videos like this very, very early to my members. And finally, if you want to learn more from me, you want to hand carry, you want my one-on-one time, then join me on LiveSpot. That's where I do a webinar every Thursday, 5:30 p.m. UK time. That's where I share different topics. I share and then Q&A, random question being asked. And the last Q&A session, there was so much people asking me about Darktrace. And now, if they bought it in, they will benefit before the jump up. So hopefully this will help you in your investment journey. If not, subscribe and like my YouTube channel because I share openly, transparently to everyone. Because at the end of the day, we're all family investors trying to help one another to build that wealth so we can spend time with our family.
I hope you enjoyed that video. Check out our website linked below. More videos up here.
Bye.
Bye.